Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this. We're gonna go ahead and do this live chat here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my friend Braden to join me. Alright guys, well I'm gonna do my Dirt Devil. We'll start off with that. Let's go ahead and go in my room and do that. I've always wanted to see how this thing would do overall, guys. I know the Bissell doesn't do too well with certain things, guys, so I think we have one person that just came in. Ooh. Do we have Braden? Yeah, we had about like 7 inches of snow out here today, guys, so earlier I was cleaning snow up with the snow blower. So I put my lid back on my door back on my vacuum, so now it shouldn't, hopefully it shouldn't kick it off of there. Hey Uncle Big Guy, how's it going? Yeah, that's my bag vacuum. Hopefully it shouldn't throw the door off of it. Let's see. Hopefully this will we'll keep its door on for a second. Might just might put a chair on the floor, see if it does anything. If it picks it up, we'll see. Be nice to see if it would pick it up. Ooh. Here, Uncle Big Guy, let's see how this vacuum does. There we go. That goes pretty good. You know, it's one thing, guys, you gotta clean up there along the edge. You have to have most of the stuff. Oh, pushing? I actually used, did you see my video of the Craftsman Shaft Drive snowblower by any good chance, Uncle Big Guy? I actually did do a video of it. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I did one earlier. Let's go ahead. We're gonna vacuum half the front room. We're not gonna vacuum all of it because we're gonna run the Bissell in just a second here. So we're gonna do two vacuums tonight, Uncle Big Guy. So you're gonna get to see the Dirt Devil be ran and the lift off there. Oh yeah, the vacuum's gonna push the stall. Probably short it out. This one's pretty noisy. That one's pretty noisy, Uncle Big Guy. I will admit to that one. That one's pretty loud on the ears a little bit. It's not that loud. I mean, there was a vacuum that was once made. I don't know if you were familiar with it. It was manufactured by, my foot, in a second. It was manufactured, I think it was made in the early 90s. This one's not that obnoxiously loud. This one could be worse. I mean, they called it a, Eureka Boss. I don't know if you ever owned one. It was a bagged vacuum cleaner, by the way. It was a bagged vacuum. So, it was a bagged vacuum cleaner made by the Eureka vacuum cleaner company. So, they called it the Eureka Boss. And boy, that thing was noisy. This thing here, if you look at it, the only dislike on this vacuum, there's no filter on the back, so you get, as you can see, Uncle Big Guy was picking up a little bit of dust. It's kicking up quite a bit. So that's, we'll just say that's one of Dirt Devil's flaws. Now, here's one thing about the Bissell I like way more. I still like this vacuum, it's pretty nice. But it has some flaws. I mean, like the Bissell, it's easier to get the hose off. This one here, you have to take the hose from here. I'll go ahead and show you. You have to flip this thing here. You have to put that in there. And that's an old 12 amp. Let's go ahead and move to my Bissell. This one here is pretty nice for coming out of the garbage. I mean, I trash picked this thing. I trash picked this vacuum about 2 years ago, so I've had it for a total of 3 years, so it's 8 years old. Story was my friend moved away, so they were cleaning out the house, and they say, "Hey, would you like this?" I said, "Hey, what were you doing with the vacuum? Could I have it?" And they said, "Yeah, go ahead." So what I've done to it so far is I've cleaned the pre-motor filter. It has a, well, we got more cord we bargained for that time. But it has a pre-motor filter in it. It also has a, I don't know, Uncle Big Guy, if I showed you what I put in here. I put a Style 8 filter in, actually. See if you guys can see. You have a bucket with vacuums with detachable hose. Fill the bucket with sawdust. Yeah. That would be funny. Yeah, I don't have any sawdust or nothing like that, but I know, yeah. Here's a good way I'll show you something here. Here's my best mess test here. I use a little bit of popcorn actually, and I take a little bit. And this thing falls. I do the same thing actually, Uncle Big Guy. So what I do, just take a few, not a lot, so I don't waste too much food. I prefer popcorn over sawdust because it's easier on the motor if it gets in there. It's a lot more gentler to it. So I like to take a little bit, just a tiny bit of popcorn here and just sprinkle it out. So like what I do is I sprinkle all it out. Just a little bit. And I mean, this thing does a pretty good job. I mean, now if you watch, it's going to pick up really good. That's like half a swipe and it's already gone. If you're lucky. right up the side of the vacuum cleaner. But I won't be the first to say this is a pretty nice vacuum, hopefully, guys. Sounds really good. Now this one's actually more quieter. It's not so loud and obnoxious. It's pretty nice. That's one of my likes about this vacuum I like so much. It's actually quiet. You can hear yourself think. I'll show you also one of my other things I like about this. First is that bag vacuum. You don't have to spend money on bags this thing. You just dump out your dirt cup and you're good. So, go ahead and vacuum more here. You know, let's more cord out here. If you guys see this vacuum, it's doing really good. All that. Maybe I want to put the camera on. Hey, you guys can see it's got a lot of dirt in there already, guys. One thing I like about this vacuum, guys, it's nice and quiet. It's not really loud. It's obnoxious, so it's easy on the ears too. The other one's a little bit more louder, so this is a lot more nicer to vacuum up the dirt with and stuff, guys. It's a lot more. It's less harsh on your ears compared to the other one. The other one would rattle your ears, guys. I'll tell you that much. Oops. Give me a second, guys. I gotta roll some cord here. I got a little bit too much cord out. See, there's a little speck of dirt right there, guys. You'll get it. See, you push the dirt out like this back here. Gently bump into it a little bit quick. Now here's a cool thing, guys. Remember, I just turned off the heater brush to watch, which you basically, I'm thinking it should act as a air floor vacuum now and just suck up whatever's in here, guys. Just see. I might be right, I might be wrong, so I don't know. I figure I'd try this. Right now it's running on one motor, guys, so yeah, it's basically just running on one motor right now. So I have the engine number 2 turned off while I turn number 2. Let me go ahead and put the other one in. Alright guys, I want to give some shout outs while I'm up on here in my live chat to Will's Vacuum Repairs, Braden D. I apologize to whoever missed the live chat. You guys can always watch this later on too. So this is how much dirt it's picked up, guys. I have to admit, that's pretty good. It's about a half cup full, you know. The pre-motor filter, I have to say it's got to be holding up. It's actually holding up very well, too. So one purpose the Dirt Devil does serve is when I need to, when I see it getting a little nasty and dusty, I can always take the Dirt Devil right there, which is my vacuum cleaner. I can just take that vacuum, take that hose, and just clean all the dirt right off of here, off that pre-motor filter till it's about, you know, June, July, and then just give it, you know, give it a good wash and squeeze and let it dry out, guys. So as you guys can see, you know, overall, this is a pretty good vacuum. I'm hoping to eventually get a Bissell Clean View or a Shark Navigator. So we'll see what happens, guys. Yeah, I just gotta say, growing up as a kid, you know, I used to get bullied, guys, so I used to get picked on and all that, and, you know, my mom had to come to school a lot, about just like every day. I used to get hit up for lunch money by a bully and all that stuff. It wasn't fun, guys. I'll just admit that right now. Bullying's not cool, guys. So if you guys, you know, are being picked on or being bothered by someone, you should immediately go tell the principal. It's not cool to harass someone just because they're indifferent from somebody else. You know, I just don't think that's right. So, you know, guys, don't pick on people that are different from you, you know. Everyone's going through something, you know, guys. That's what I'm going to say, you know. Everyone in school who has a disability is going through something, guys. It doesn't make it right to pick on that person because they're indifferent, or they look a certain way, or they dress a certain way, or they like something, guys. It doesn't make it right. Really, it don't. I don't condone that, so... Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? You just missed the Bissell. You want me to go ahead and start this thing back up? How's your day, Jonathan? Oh, where'd you go, Jonathan? There you are. Let me go ahead and empty the oh, wait a minute. Who do we have? Oh, that's pretty good. We had one person come and leave. I don't know if that was Braden. But let's go ahead and empty out the dirt container. It's half full. So that Dirt Devil is full, but I did fix my Dirt Devil, so. Look at this dirt container. It's half full, Jonathan, so that's not too bad. Did you see my snowblower video I made today, Jonathan? I did one with the Craftsman. Oh, mine was pretty good, just a little aggravated. I went to go do a driveway that was behind me. My neighbor texted me to go do a driveway, and the neighbor, it irritates you when people do this. I guess the neighbor took it upon themselves to go over there and shovel it. So, I did do a neighbor across the street from me, though, so I did get a whole driveway done, which I feel really good about. I did get my Craftsman track drive back yesterday, Jonathan, so... Did you see that snowblower yet? I think you did. Should I go ahead and make a little video for you? There's not much dirt on the floor, so you probably see very little getting picked up in here. So let's go out here and see what we can do. Oh yeah, it's picking up dirt, oddly enough. See, guys, you just need to think there's all dirt on his own car. You always find dirt with your vacuum cleaner. Give me 1 second, Jonathan. I'm going to nickname the Bissell lift off the dirt finder because all the time I think it's not going to find any dirt, it always finds dirt for me. I'm going to call this the blue I'm going to call this the Blue Dirt Fight and Catching Machine because it always... See all that? We clipped it all here. One way or another, Jonathan, always surprises me. This vacuum never ceases to, never fails to amaze me. It always keeps surprising me, Jonathan. All the time I think, it might not pick up any dirt. Well, it always finds more dirt. I don't know how it does it, but it just sucks it right off the carpet. The Hoover wind tunnel. No, I don't have a Hoover wind tunnel. I wish I did. If I had one, I would probably give it a... If I did, I would give it a try. Do you have a Hoover wind tunnel? Actually, I don't have a Hoover wind tunnel, Jonathan. I wish I did. That would be a nice vacuum. I have to admit, you gave me an idea. Hoover wind tunnel. Did you get one? Oh, did you? How is it? Is it good? Does it clog up a lot? So is that your vacuum you just brought yourself? Because I remember you were in debate mode last I talked to you on the vacuum end of things. So how is the Hoover wind tunnel? Go ahead and give me a like on the live chat there if you don't mind. Give me another thumbs up. Oh, it's really good? Is it bagless you got? Did you get it brand new, or did you get it used, or where did you get it from? That sounds really nice, too. Hoover wind tunnel, I have to admit. Did you get it used, Jonathan? Oh, your parents? Nice. So you're still in the process of, vacuum shopping, huh? Or vacuum browsing for one yet? I got the, let's go ahead and take a look at how much dirt we got in here. Give me a second, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't like that bag. It's a pain in the butt. Change the bag. My motor skills aren't really good, so I don't do that. But look at that little bit. Look at that little bit of dirt, though. See, that's not bad at all. I have to admit. I have to admit that little bit of dirt's not that bad. You're also going to notice now, I changed the belt on this thing. I put the brand new beater brush belt on. It has a lot more tension than the old one. The old belt was stretched out. So it's kind of like well, the belt wasn't like a rubber band, it's like it was going to crack or nothing, but I'm going to say it was just stretched out pretty much. Like, you could tell that it was fairly worn. So, Hoover wind tunnel, it sounds like a pretty good vacuum if you ask me. I mean, I have to admit, Jonathan, that sounds pretty nice too. I'm gonna have to look that up on YouTube tonight later on here and see what they say about that vacuum. The Hoover wind tunnel, huh? Sounds like a promising vacuum cleaner. Have you thought about getting the Bissell Clean View, Jonathan? That one I did some reading and research on the internet here on Amazon. I was reading some reviews, and they say that vacuum fills up its dirt container all the way. There's a couple of rumors. They say if you have a bad back, it might hurt your back. They say the cord might not be as long. Only thing you're gonna notice on that vacuum, Jonathan, is there's no light on it. That's the only thing you're gonna notice on that shelf of vacuum. when you buy it. So there's not going to be no headlight on it like the lift-off. So it's a bit different than most of the vacuums that you're going to see. So have you decided on which one you're going to buy yet, or? I would say go for the Shark Navigator for $99.99. You can get it on Amazon too, by the way. I figured I would tell you this. I'll let you in on a secret now. You can get it refurbished for $99.99. Plus, then of course there's sales tax and whatnot. But that means when something's refurbished, it means it's just been like reconditioned by the factory. So, are you going to be buying a used vacuum, Jonathan? I know Kirby vacuums have a good problem with belts. If you don't undo the tension on the belt when you store it, it will snap. Yeah, don't get a Kirby, man. That's not good. I would stay away from them Kirby's. That ain't no good. I'm just gonna say that doesn't sound like a good vacuum cleaner at all. That's not no good. You don't need that kind of a vacuum, Jonathan. I wouldn't say. Don't buy yourself no Kirby because you don't need no snapping belt. It sounds like it's gonna be a headache more than it's gonna be of a help to clean. You know, I would say. So, are you gonna get yourself a Bissell Clean View, the bagless one, or were you thinking, or did you go on Letgo and find a Bissell Clean View, or were you gonna buy a Shark Navigator, or what have you decided on yet? I would say go for a Shark Navigator if you can find one on there used, or just the Shark Navigator. I would strongly suggest buying brand new. One vacuum cleaner I would say to buy used only because of the price is highly expensive right now for it being brand new. Get a Bissell eraser. You'll be pretty surprised about that one. Or I'll help you decide. Would that help you if I gave you some good pinpoints about the vacuum? Go with the Bissell eraser. Do you have dogs or no? You see, the thing with the Bissell eraser, it spools the hair around. It spools the hair around in the dirt and dust collection bin for you, so it spirals up the hair in there. It doesn't get wrapped around the beard brush. So all your hair is in your trash container when you're done vacuuming. Long-haired dog or short-haired dog? Two cats, one dog. Well, to make your decision easier, I will say go with the Shark Navigator. Get that. You'll be happy with that. Yeah, you could get away with the... Yeah, you could get away with the... You know what? Go with the Shark Navigator. You won't be disappointed at all. You know how to clean the brush roller, right? Just make sure you know, keep a maintenance record now. Get the Shark Navigator, and definitely it's got the nice, cool, bright headlights on the front. You can see where you're going if it's a dark spot in the house. Just make sure you wash out those filters, Jonathan, hey, because, you know, here's the thing. People get lazy. They don't clean out the filters. They don't wash them, and then they get all filthy and dirty, and that's why the vacuum loses suction. That's the thing. It's just, rule of thumb. I wouldn't, you know, lapse on that. I would just make sure you take care of that type of stuff, you know, because like mine, like the Bissell, lift off. I already cleaned off the pre-motor filter. I use a vacuum cleaner and I suck off the dirt. So what I'm going to do, come up and, you know, depending if it's going to be real dirty, you know, dirty week coming up or whatever, that could vary. I'll just take my Dirt Devil Jaguar and suck the dust off the pre-motor filter and get most of the dust off of there and just, you know, clean it off, you know. That's basically the best thing to do. You're going to be having a high volume of dust getting on your pre-motor filter. Now, that's the thing. You don't have to wash that pre-motor filter on my Bissell liftoff, but I suggest in between the 6-month waiting period time where you're going to be having to wait to wash that thing, it never hurts to take another vacuum cleaner and just remove the dust, you know, the fine layer of dust. So you still have your suction and your performance going, you know. You have to always, I find that you always have to maintain stuff. You know, you always have to, my belief is you always have to do your upkeep and your maintenance records. It's like a car. A car has a sticker telling us when it's due for an oil change. Just like when you go to the doctor for a checkup, or your cholesterol or your triglycerides to be checked. They say, hey, come back in X amount of weeks or months, you know, whatever. So that's what you do. Go with the Shark Navigator, Jonathan. You'll like it. See if you can find it on Letgo. Otherwise, just type in Shark Vacuums on Amazon. Get it refurbished. You'll pay $99.99. That's factory. Refurbished means it's factory reconditioned, it's rebuilt, it has a warranty and all that. And also, when the vacuum comes to your house, Jonathan, just make sure you send in your warranty and you register your vacuum with the Shark Vacuum Company. Now, if they ask you, hey, you want to purchase the additional warranty for 5 years for the additional $10, Jonathan, I say go for it. You know, add that extra warranty, because you know what? If something breaks past your regular warranty, you're covered. You ain't got to worry about it. You know, you just send it in. Let the good folks at Shark take care of it. They either A, repair it, or B, they replace it and give you another one. You know, it's not a big deal. So, if there's more snow on the ground tomorrow morning, Jonathan, I will probably start off with a snow removing video in the morning and just clean up the snow and get rid of all the snow that's outside. Because they say out here and up in Illinois and Wakanda, they say we're supposed to get about 1 to 3 inches now. I don't know if it's gonna be the light stuff or the heavy, but you know, I'm pretty happy that my Craftsman snowblower is running and working. So I'd rather have a working snowblower versus no snowblower at all. Because we got 7 inches of snow today. So I was at the end of my neighbor's driveway, the snow from the plow pushed in. It was about 7 inches deep and probably about 6 inches tall that I had to go through with my Craftsman track drive. So that track drive knocked down the wall of snow. I was really impressed, but I was also really happy because I was dreading having to get the shovel and go shovel all that. I was not looking forward to that at all.
When did you learn how? When I found out the Cosmopolitan magazine was banned in certain places, I became enraged. Then I saw Huckleberry Finn sitting on the coffee table, and I said to myself, what better way to show Jennifer my support? So I picked it up and I started reading, and you know what?
So that's been a pretty good day. I got some stall work done. Also, what I'm going to do differently from today to tomorrow when I go out to do snow is I'm going to leave about 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'm going to leave earlier because today I left kind of late. I left at like 8 to go clean off a couple, to do some driveway. So I'm going to get out there earlier in the morning so I can take care of what needs to be done. See, that's the thing, Jonathan. Sometimes waiting to get a job done is never good. It's always good to be ambitious, and it's always good to clean up the snow. You know, I say, do you guys ever get any snow out that way? I figured I'd ask you. I'm pretty sure it's pretty warm out there. It's probably got to be, I'm going to guess and say probably 50, 60, 70 degrees, right? Where you're at, Jonathan? Is it pretty warm out there, or is it cold out that way? I'm thinking it's got to be warm out there. If anything, probably a lot on the cold side too. You know, it varies.
And for the 4th year in a row, they also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing. If you're not familiar with HARP, it's a U.S. government program designed specifically for homeowners who have little.
Wow, you're in the desert part? Wow. Watch out for them rattlesnakes, then, because them are not that friendly at all.
Income verification requirements. That makes it simpler, easier, and even faster. And even if you've been denied for a HARP loan in the past, new guidelines mean that you now may be eligible. Give us a call, and we'll give you.
Watch out for them rattlesnakes, because those will get you.
And we'll do all we can to help you save your mortgage. It's simple and easy.
Yeah, go ahead and order yourself up a Shark Navigator, Jonathan. Have you ever shopped on Amazon before? I would say go to Amazon and get it, or go to oh, nice. It's cooler down where you're at. I would say go to Amazon.com and get the vacuum, or you can always go on Target.com or Walmart.com and get it. Now, keep in mind, the Shark Navigator from Walmart.com, you're going to pay $134 for. Amazon.com refurbished, you're going to pay $99.99 for that vacuum. From Walmart, $134. So there's going to be a difference in the price. It could vary where you're at too. I can't really tell you the exact amount, but not where you're at. But either way, I would say go with the Shark, Jonathan. You're gonna like it. It's a really nice vacuum. Growing up when I was a teenager, I used to work in a low carb store, and I used to use Shark. I actually used to use the Shark vacuums. I used to use the Shark rechargeable. I forget what it was called actually, but I used to use the Shark vacuum, and it was pretty good. I mean, I found it to be like really nice. I had the pink model actually. Hey, who just came in? Oh, that's all right. No, it's fine, Braden. I'll go ahead and let me go ahead and get the Bissell going for you. Give me a quick second here. It's all good. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all, Braden. It's all good. This dirt devil here is loud. Let me go ahead and start this up for you, Braden. I will say this thing here is a little bit noisy, so don't mind the excess noise that it's gonna be making. Go ahead and let some more cord out from it. So here's the thing. Oh, you're doing maintenance? It's always good. This one's one of my vacuums. Now we're on the subject of maintenance. Maintenance. Let's go ahead and look at the pre-motor filter on this one. How do you think that looks, Braden? Think I should vacuum that one off with my other vacuum right there? What do you think? Needing a little clean off, you think? Wow. Oh yeah, they're noisemakers. I will say that. But I'm shocked. I'm actually picking up dust on my camera right now. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum that one off then. Let's go ahead and set you guys up facing upward to me so I can go ahead and clean this thing off. You know, let me get need some light going in the hallway here so you guys can see that a little bit better here. Hang on a second. Let's go ahead and clean off that pre-motor filter then with this vacuum since it's all dirty. Yeah, it needs to get clean, and I kind of figured it was getting dusty, so I'm gonna use my Dirt Devil Jaguar. Yeah, I like to keep it in good performance. I really like that vacuum, so I'm gonna have to give it a good clean in there. Give me a quick second here. I gotta open the door on this one so I can fix one. Yep, always good to keep them up in good performance. Yeah, a second, guys. I don't have this in the right way, apparently, because I don't have any hose suction. Give me a minute. Something seems kind of funny here. Give me a second. Something don't seem quite right with the Dirt Devil tonight. Now I think we'll have suction now, guys. I didn't have the hose all the way, and let's see now. Spare your guys' ears here. That's pretty loud. It's not what I would call quiet. I mean, that thing would wake someone up if they were sleeping. I can guarantee you that. They would be pretty ticked off. They'd be pretty mad about being woken up. I can guarantee you guys that. You go ahead and unplug this one. Yeah, this vacuum's got this. One of my likes about this old Dirt Devil, which I really like it. It has a lot of hose suction too for cleaning off filters and whatnot. So I like this one because it also picks up. It also picks up pretty good on the carpet too, for the most part, guys. It's never really failed me or gave me any problems. Let me go ahead and flip you guys back around right quick here. All right, Braden. I would say this is pretty clean, don't you think? What do you think, Jonathan? There's a little bit of dust floating around, but that'll settle down eventually. See that? Pretty clean, ain't it? That's also clean too, yeah. It's a lot better. This cloth here is the original, so you're bound to have all kinds of nasty crud on it. So until I get one of these white things sent to me, or I find one or whatever, I have to just work with the old one I got. But it's not that bad. Works pretty good. So like I say, I prefer the Bissell over the Dirt Devil. All in all, because it's a lot more quieter, guys. It's not so loud. It doesn't hurt your ears. The other one, you would think someone's blowing. One time for Mother's Day, I went to vacuum and do something for her mom. She said, something's blowing up underneath me. And if you're sleeping and your room's underneath something, someone's doing something with a really loud, obnoxious vacuum, yeah, you're gonna think someone's blowing up something, because that thing, when that thing turns on, that thing sounds like it's orbiting in the freaking orbiting to the moon or outer space or for takeoff or something. I will say, I'm gonna nickname that vacuum the airplane, because that thing, that freaking thing's so loud, it sounds like a jet motor starting up. You would think you're listening to a jet motor, but at any rate, you're not. You know what, guys? There's an actual piece of dirt right there. So let's go ahead and get that dirt. There we go. Just a second, guys. Yeah, it's getting it, guys. Oh, yeah, look at that. Automatically enhanced your performance, too. That's just by taking my Dirt Devil Jaguar and getting all the dust off the three motors off it, too, so. It's kind of funny what the smallest thing you do with the vacuum cleaner roll, how it will increase its performance, guys, you know. Watch the hose suction now. I can take this off of this up here so I can toss it, so. Yeah, it drives me crazy. That drives me crazy when it does that. I don't like that. That's why I put the hose. Ah. Wish it would just stay where I put it, but there it goes again. Well, put it back up there. That's the only thing. Alright, John. Alright, Braden, go ahead. Yeah, that's the only thing that drives me crazy about the vacuum, Jonathan, is it just keeps, the hose keeps falling off this thing. It's supposed to stay up there, but it don't, so. That's really the only flaw that vacuum has. Otherwise, it makes a great vacuum. I'd say, you know what? Every machine has a perk that we're not going to like. Every machine has something we're not going to like about it, but what do you think, Jonathan? Not bad? We go ahead and turn on the tablet for the bird, because he's messing with his feathers, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the tablet for him so he doesn't peck himself all night. Give me a second, guys. Curly boy here is messing with his feathers, so. I say it's really good, actually, since Hey, Braden. Okay, there you go. It's counting, too. Yeah, Curly's kind of messing with his feathers, guys. So I'm going to get YouTube going for him on the tablet here. I have a little corded speaker. I don't like to use my iHip because that's mine. It's one of my favorites, so I just use the cheap wired AAA speaker. I see he runs this thing. He has that one speaker going so much you have to recharge it otherwise. So, hang on a second, guys. Wow, dust is just getting thrown around here. I think it's kind of odd.
Where will you be when the whole world comes together? The opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics. Tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on NBC.
Alright, Braden. So here's the overall end results here of the Bissell being having cleaned off the pre-motor filter with the Jaguar. I'm not going to shake the dust cup around because otherwise you're going to get a lot of dust up in the air. I will say though, look at. Alright, guys. I believe we're going to do a live chat tomorrow. Well, probably. We're going to do a live chat tomorrow, guys, at around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So, we'll do a live chat tomorrow. Like I say, having cleaned off the pre-motor filter, I've noticed the big difference, and I'm liking that. So, I'm nicknaming... We're gonna call this vacuum the red jet turbo, because that thing's, it sounds like a jet motor, and it's, when you turn it on, it's just so loud. It's so obnoxious. Alright, guys, well, yeah. Alright, Jonathan. Yeah, I'd say go ahead and get yourself a navigator. So try to convert the data into so much substance. Oh, on the left off? Yeah, there's always going to be that. There's always going to be a little bit of dust sitting in there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're always going to find a little bit of dust. But yeah, Braden. Totally feel free, you know, as I'm going to say, bowling's not good at all. So, if any of you guys are getting bullied in school, just go directly to the principal, tell them what's going on. You know, and if that doesn't work, go tell your parents immediately. And then, you know, take it from there, guys. You know, it's the best advice I can give you guys. Oh, are you talking about where my bin was sitting inside the vacuum? On the inside? Okay. So you're talking about where the bin was sitting and where all the dust is at, right? Is that what you're talking about, Braden? Because you're talking about where the bin was sitting underneath the HEPA. I could take the vacuum and I could clean out the dirt from the cavities like you're saying, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude tonight's live chat. Jonathan, yeah, go ahead and get yourself a underneath in the on my left off, right? You're talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna clean that out tomorrow in tomorrow's live chat. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna clean that out tomorrow when we live chat. But yeah, I'm gonna message you on the messaging thing though, Braden. So yeah, I'm gonna message you on the thing on here though, on YouTube that we have, that messaging board. So I'll send you a message up on there. But yeah, Jonathan, go ahead and get yourself a Shark Navigator. Go on Amazon, go on Target.com or Walmart, whichever your preference may be. Hey, you know what? Go on Leco. You know, I'd say do that. That'd be your best bet. Who's still here, Braden or Jonathan? I'm not sure who's still here. Who's still here, Braden? Braden, are you still in here, bud? Oh, okay, awesome. I'm gonna message you on that. I'm gonna message you on that messaging board. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live chat. And yeah, I totally want to see you do vacuum videos for sure. You do very good with that. So, all right, Braden, I'll talk to you in the message board.